What's up, guys? I just wanted to jump on and do a real quick short. I woke up early today. Early stream, 4:50 a.m. stream. Um, I'm on my last day of work today, and then I'm on a big ass vacation. I just finished a huge 2-year training thing. Hopefully, I get it. I don't know. Worked my ass off on it, but we'll see. So I'm excited. I got on the phone this morning just kind of looking at stuff, and I still have like three hours before I have to go to work. I woke up early as fuck because I went to bed early as fuck. It's fine. Very excited right now though. I'm gonna be gone for a little bit. I'm gonna go take a break, but we have a new episode of Resident Chicken Zero coming out later today on YouTube. David and I, we each did a list of our 50 favorite games. So check that out. I don't know why people don't click over to YouTube, but the best stuff I'm doing as far as Resident Chicken Zero, I mean, the live stuff is fun. And hey, be a part of it, like engage in stuff, get in the chat and whatnot. That's fun. But the best stuff is definitely going onto YouTube. The stuff that I'm polishing and editing and working on goes on YouTube, and it gets the least amount of views. The thing I work hardest on is not getting any views. I know people are on YouTube though, because my Space Dog Maniacs movies, which are, I mean, this is just like a talk show thing, right? I'm just talking out my ass. But I know there's people on YouTube. Like, it's pretty common to have YouTube on your cell phone, right? So I don't know why more people don't click on. Facebook is the worst. If I post a video on Facebook, like one or two people will bother watching it, and I don't. But I'll put up a video of me sitting on the toilet on TikTok, and that shit will blow right the fuck up. So I don't get it. And I've had people tell me I don't even use YouTube. I'm only on TikTok, and it's like, you know, TikTok's fun, but your attention span, like, do you have the attention span of a squirrel? Like, in my bedroom when I'm like taking a shower or getting ready for the day, I'm like listening to podcasts and catching up with people. And yeah, I like the long form stuff too. It just depends on what I'm up to, I guess. Or when I'm editing, or going to college, I was on YouTube constantly when I was like doing homework and stuff. I don't know. With all that said, I do get some views on Twitch as well. Hello, Twitch. The first thing I did this morning, I know the summer sale is starting today. And I was like, there's nothing on sale. And then I realized, oh, it starts in a little under 5 hours. So here you go. 5 hours, summer sales hitting. Very excited. The one game I am hoping for is definitely Starfield. I think I'm ready to play Starfield now that I'm on vacation. I've been having fun though, man. I've been playing. I played a little Battlefront 2 the other day. I streamed some of that. Command and Conquer is great. I would like to get back to Project Zomboid soon. If nobody's gonna join me, I'll just do my own thing on that. I have it all set up for a pretty cool stream, I guess. I don't know. We started Silent Hill 2. I'm kind of done with Resident Evil for a minute, but the next one I want to play on Resident Chicken Zero is definitely going to be Resident Evil 4, the original Resident Evil 4. Played the shit out of the remake. I'm ready to go back to the original and stream that. So that'll actually be the next main line story. I know Resident Evil 0 is part of it, but I don't count that. You know what I mean? Like, I did 1, 2, and 3 last year, so we're going to do 4 this year. And I've streamed 4 before. That's on YouTube. It's on my personal channel. I've done all of them other than Village. I haven't gotten to Village yet, but I'm sure I'll do Village soon. I've been kind of wanting to play Village lately. It's been a while. Yeah. So I'm excited about that. I'll be checking in on this when I get off work today. Uh, Actually, I'll probably check on it at work. So we'll see. If it's a, I mean, I'm not spending $70 on Starfield. Especially because I've seen it go on sale so many times. I don't know why I haven't bought it sooner, but that was supposed to be my big game that I wanted to play this summer. Which I know a lot of people aren't huge on Starfield, but I feel like that would be a really fun game to stream. So I was gonna do Helldivers 2. I have like 3 or 4 people telling me I need to get Helldivers 2. I don't know. I don't know. Dude, my roosters are going off this morning. I was just thinking, like, I played some Battlefront 2, and I feel like I could get into that more. I'm not the best at these games anymore. I don't care enough about them. Like, I got pretty good at Halo 3, and I got pretty good at Black Ops 2. I played a lot of Black Ops 2. The way, I don't know if you guys saw my stream, I suck at it, and it's okay. Like, I'm not gonna lose any sleep. What I should do if I want to play a competitive game is play it without streaming for a little bit, be bad at it, and then when I get good at it, that's when I'm supposed to jump on and stream. But it's kind of fun to, like, jump into a game that a lot of people have already been playing and just kind of suck at it and, like, hey, this is okay, I'm figuring this out, okay, I gotta do this. I just, I'm not competitive enough, guys. If you're on here hoping for somebody that's super competitive, I definitely do this to relax. So, I would say the more story-driven cinematic experiences would probably be better to watch me play. If you're getting on here to watch me kick ass on Battlefront 2, you might get little spurts, but I've done some cool things in video games, but I'm not the guy who's gonna get onto like a shooting game and like mop the floor. I think the only game that's competitive that I was kind of looking at possibly getting into would be Counter-Strike, because I used to play a lot of Counter-Strike. But the time that would go into that for me to be even remotely decent, I'm probably not willing to put into it. Maybe Elden Ring? Elden Ring might be a pretty cool, like, you have to be pretty good at video games to get through Elden Ring, but I don't know. I've gotten soft, kids. But yeah, 5 hours, man. Steam sale goes up. The other thing I wanted to talk about real quick, and it's probably going to be a minute before I'm back, guys. Episodes will be popping up every Thursday while I'm gone. I got it all set to, like, it's all scheduled and everything, so tonight's episode will go up. Next week's episode is going to be 9.5 hours long, which is crazy. It's a huge file. And then I think the one after that is... I don't think the one after that's going to go up anymore. So, but the next week's episode is like 9.5 hours. So I expect everybody to watch that. So hopefully Starfield goes on sale. It's gone on sale every other big sale. So I'm hoping even like $30 would be cool. $40, I'm willing to go 40. $70, man. Come on. I know I was waiting for RPG Maker, which I was playing. I've still been playing around with RPG Maker. I think I got MZ. I got that for $20. That's like an $80 game most of the time. So, it's pretty fun too, by the way. All right, we got 5 hours. We'll get back to that. I was just looking at this. So earlier today on TikTok, I was bitching about the new sets coming out for the rest of the year. I talked a little bit about this earlier in the year, and we talked about Innistrad was cool. I like these. Ravnica was okay. As an older Magic player, these have kind of been what I've been looking at. I am not interested in what this is. This is. Yep. Look at that hair, dude. Not feeling it. Yeah, yeah. So at the beginning of the year, we talked about Ether Drift or Aether Drift or whatever. We talked about Final Fantasy. You know, was probably the big set of the year. Um, what else came out this year? I went to the Innistrad draft. Aether Drift, I got a couple cool cards. It was alright, you know. People fucking get so excited about these sets, and it's like, it's Magic the Gathering Death Race. And, you know, last year, around the same time, we got the Cowboy set, Thunder Junction. Um, Things have been kind of like whatever in main Magic for a few years now. I mean, March of the Machines and the Phyrexian stuff was really cool. That got me kind of going again. You know, I really liked Brothers War and all that, and then the universes around Brothers War. Brothers War had Transformers in it, right? So around Brothers War, you could tell this universes beyond shit was gonna take over, and we even did a video. Brian, Jesse, and I were talking about it. It's like, you know, like this shit is gonna this universes beyond stuff is gonna go off. You know, like it's selling, and even at that point, I knew there was gonna be a final. I At the time we thought it was just gonna be Final Fantasy VII, right? So you knew there was gonna be Final Fantasy coming. We knew. I don't know. We talked about. I kind of listed all the stuff that, you know, they were talking about releasing through Magic, and but the big one, and still my favorite universes beyond, was definitely Fallout. Fallout was cool, but I kind of have an issue with, like, you know, an IP or whatever being the best set in this game, right? Like, there's so many cool, like, things that are just Wizards of the Coast magic, right? Like old school magic, just originality, you know. And I don't want to. I'm not gonna sit here and complain. Obviously, they're gonna go with what sells, and, you know, the universe. Like we just proved, Universes Beyond is gonna be around for a while. Final Fantasy, like, did pretty good for as far as I can tell. You know. But it's also kind of the end of Magic for me this year, and this happens from time to time. I'll take a break. Um, don't fucking care about this. I don't like anything I'm seeing here. I was never a big Shadowmoor guy. It's whatever, you know. It's not terrible, but, like, that, yeah. So at the beginning of the year, I expressed, like, maybe Edge of Eternities will be kind of the cool set this year. Oh, we had Tarkir, the dragon set, which kind of was like Power Rangers meets dragons, and that was cool. I got a dragon deck. I got Beator. I think it's Beator, right? And then I made the better version of that deck, kind of. I don't know if it's better, but it I played it on stream, and that video is up. It did pretty good on Spell Table, but I guess that was kind of like Magic. But there's these, like, weird little things that they're doing in the art style. I don't know how to explain it very well, and it could just be because I'm old and I've played this game for too long, maybe, and I'm becoming, like, whatever to it. It's expensive, you know, which it's always been expensive, but it's, like, expensive, and it's like, I can't do a set every 2 months, guys. I have, like, children to feed, so I'm gonna be sitting out on that. But I expressed that maybe Edge of Eternities would be cool. It kind of got like a sci-fi thing, and it's kind of like a return to form, right? There's Tezzeret looking all old and scary on there. He looks fucking cool. I like Tezzeret. And then the MagicCon happened in Vegas last weekend, and it was like I was kind of catching up on, like, well, what's coming out, and I don't want to pick this shit apart because I love playing Magic, right? It's a fun game. I know a lot of people who like it, and I know people are gonna get excited about this, but, like, eh, I don't think I like the art style. You know how I feel about this art? I feel the same way about, like, Superman comic books in the early 2000s. They took, like, actually they've gotten worse. It took, like, this weird, like, anime feel to it in the early 2000s. I remember getting a Superman comic and just being like, what happened? Like, compared to the 90s Superman, that shit looks so fucking good. It's just this weird, and I don't know. None of this. This is like the main guy of it, right? Yeah, I don't. I'm not feeling this, man. I'm not feeling any of this. Like, you'd think like sci-fi aliens and stuff, you could get a little. It doesn't have to. Yeah, it's weird. I don't like the way this looks, and I played quite a bit of Star Wars Unlimited. If I wanted to play like space epic stuff, I would just play that probably. I ain't feeling it, man. I don't like the art style. I don't like the colors. I don't know. It's just kind of ugly to me, I guess. And that might sound petty and silly. Me taking a stance against this set is not going to matter either. I mean, 5 or 6 people are going to watch this, so. I don't like the green. Yeah, this is just gross looking to me. It won't be going to the pre-release. I'll be sitting out on this set, I believe. And then, I don't even have pictures up for this, and I'm going to talk more about Edge of Eternities, but we have Spider-Man and Avatar for the rest of the year. And I thought about it. I don't have any of the superhero cards. I didn't care about Deadpool. I didn't care about the X-Men thing that everybody was freaking out about in Secret Lair. What was the other big Secret Lair this year? SpongeBob. I have a couple of friends who are like, I'm making a SpongeBob deck. It's like, yeah, cool, man. It's not appealing to me. Yeah. So I was excited about this, and now I'm kind of like, yeah. I made a pretty cool deck from Final Fantasy, and even that, like, the cards are so fucking weird looking to me. We'll get back to Edge of Eternities, but, like, where was it? Like, the big cards in this set were, like, who gives a fuck about this? This is like $2,000 or something. I think it was my favorite cards out of the set. They look like fucking proxies, dude. Like, where were they? The best looking cards. I love this card by Battle Menu. It's cool. I don't know how to look them up, actually. Hold on. Give me 1 minute. We'll use Card Kingdom. Final Fantasy through the ages, right? I guess Card Kingdom doesn't want to work right now. Cool, bro. Dude, why isn't this shit loading? Here we go. They don't look terrible, but like Ragavan, like these they made their own proxies basically. I got this Princess Sarah one. It's pretty cool. Azusa. Nahila is who I used. I used this Cloud Strife in my commander deck. But they just look like, that's fucking crazy. That looks fucking crazy. That is a crazy looking Magic the Gathering card, right? That's weird. I got Joda. Yeah, man. These look weird, and these are the best cards. But I'm playing it, and I'm like, this looks like I'm playing with a fucking proxy deck. Yeah, it's weird. Biggest set of the year though, I'm gonna say probably was definitely this. I don't know. Avatar might blow up. I think that's fucking crazy, dude. I'm my 40-year-old ass. I never watched Avatar. That was way after my time. I know I'm getting old, but I don't give a fuck about Avatar. Universes Beyond is cool because it gets like people who like Final Fantasy might have came into Magic, you know. But Bloomborough was an original set. That's not an IP or anything that already exists, right? And that definitely got people interested in Magic. Like it was fucking adorable. It was something new. It wasn't really like catering to me personally, but I can appreciate something like Bloomborough more than I can like SpongeBob or Avatar. Weird, weird Fortnite shit. Anyway, so we are getting an original set, and I was reading this article on Polygon. Um, I'm gonna just skim this really quick. But after wrapping up 30 years a plot, so they did the March of Machines. That was kind of like the end of like a the story, right? They went back to where it all started. We had the Brothers War. We did this. We did Johnny became a bad guy and then became good. L.S. Norton came back. All this Phyrexia versus what is it, Gaia or whatever, or Dominaria. Dominaria is such a bad name. I'm not saying that the story to Magic is anything breathtaking, right? To begin with, most people weren't playing Magic back in the 2000, early 2000s and 90s for the story. I mean, it's cool, but it's a card game, right? So it's talking about the IP stuff and blah blah blah. This is the part that I was like, I'm gonna get up and go make a video, right? Um, a space opera, Edge of Eternity's space opera inspired set releasing on August 1st to introduce fans to the new setting. So Magic's finally making a new world, and it's like, here's the story, and I'm just gonna read this portion right here. The tale follows Sammy, his name spelled stupidly, a down on their luck ship's captain searching for a lost cat. Like, I can't even highlight it. I'm so upset. What? A down on their luck ship's captain searching for a lost cat. So we have a grown man looking for a cat in outer space, and we're gonna make it a space opera. So he's got this Kavu guy with him, and Tezzeret's like gonna be the main bad guy, I guess. Which, I mean, it could be kind of cool. And Karn might be in it. Their point is they're hoping that they don't just go to Jace flying a spaceship, which makes sense. Like it'd be cool to have some new like stories, I guess, but I don't like any of this. It's just Guardians of the Galaxy, kind of. Kid looking for a cat. I don't know. I mean, this might be really cool. I personally am not interested though. I guess that's all I really wanted to say. I just was reading that and I was like, this sounds fucking stupid. Like, it doesn't sound good. And I mean, this happens from time to time. With this game, it's not always the best game. So, and it's been around a long time, and they're gonna try stuff with it. It sucks because the main thing I spent money on this year, I got some Innistrad, but the main thing I spent money on was these Final Fantasy cards, and I didn't go crazy. I did a pre-release and I built a deck, and I got a commander deck at the MSRP. Am I saying that right? I got it at a fucking normal price. I got it for $60. These commander decks are selling for so much. Like, it's good that it's selling for so much online, so you go to your stores, I think that's probably why they did that, but like, fuck. That shit's expensive. Get off my screen. We're gonna have to do stream boo, guys, so we can get more viewers on here. Cause, fake viewers should make me feel good about myself. Do people pay for viewers and then actually like feel good? I've never done that shit. I know you can like buy views on YouTube. I never understood the point. Like when I make a video and it gets, thousands of views, that feels really fucking good. Right? Like, and I didn't buy those views. It's just people. The weirdest, it's not up any longer, but there's a video of me vomiting And I think I've told this story before, but there's a video of me vomiting because I just thought it was gross. I was like 21, and I was just fucking violently throwing up. And so I put it on YouTube, and posted it on like MySpace and Facebook and shit. And this video blew up, like thousands and thousands of views of me vomiting. And I was like, what the fuck? And all these comments were really weird. They're like, yeah, daddy, keep doing that. Or big boy, I used to be a lot bigger than I am now. I was like almost 400 pounds towards the end of I was like 350 when I was in the Air Force. Anyways, it was like these weird, like sexual, like deviant, like comments. So I started clicking on these names on my comments, like, what the fuck is this? And there's all these like weird YouTube pages like centered around young men throwing up, and I discovered this weird like fetish culture on YouTube from my video. So I guess I made a video that people were jerking off to. That's the vibe I got, and that is insane. I felt so used and dirty. Very funny stuff. Anyways, yeah, Edge of Eternity's whatever. I guess I'm probably not gonna be saying a whole lot about Magic. I don't want to like shit on people's parades, Like I know people were probably excited, and there's people who are really excited about Avatar and Spider-Man. So have fun with that, kids. Looks like I'm gonna be out. My wallet will be grateful. I might be out for a little bit as far as collecting goes. But I wanted to I was thinking about doing a couple more, like, I never even showed off my Hellraiser deck I made last year, which is proxy stuff. But I was thinking about wrapping up a couple deck ideas I had of my own to make, my own IPs that I feel like would be way cooler than Avatar and significantly cheaper to produce and show off. So we'll get back into making some fake cards, since that's pretty much what they're doing now. They're just proxying shit, so whatever. I don't feel as guilty after looking at that Final Fantasy set. I was like, well, I could have made that card. They just took the cover from FF10 and put Titus on. The best cards out of that set were not the original ones. Go figure. Yeah. I hope you all have a good start to your summer. Check out that summer sale on Steam. Hopefully we'll be playing Starfield in the near future. Alright, guys. Talk to you later. Goodbye.